going to Rose Establishment Cafe. I'm feeling cute. Today's objective was to work for a few hours at the cafe, pick my son up from his summer camp, and then I got a DM from a venue who wanted to have us host a game night there, so we'll be checking that out as well. This day was a little tough for me to focus because the cafe was really busy and also loud, which I'm really glad I brought my over-the-head headphones. I am heading over to a possible venue. They reached out and they were like, I would love for you to host a game night here. So we are going to check it out. I always do a walkthrough. So a few things that I look for when looking at venues is, one, the parking. Since my audience is introverts, for me personally, parking, if it's very complicated or feels super unsafe, it's very expensive, those are obstacles for me not to go to an event, and I want to make it as easy as possible for those who want to come to a game night. So I'm always checking the parking, and I'm always checking like the lighting in the parking as well, since a lot of my events are in the evenings. The next thing I will be looking at is the space on the inside. Is there adequate table space? Is there room for people to not only sit down but kind of walk around tables if they need to, with any newcomers to make space for them? How many am I trying to accommodate? Most of my events are anywhere from 7 people coming all the way up to like 25. I try not to do more than that just because it's hard to host with just 2 of us. The other thing I'll be looking at is the energy in there. I don't know how to say that into words, but kind of like, I want it to feel welcoming. I'd love for it to be cute and feminine, but that's extra cherry on top. As long as it has a space for us, they are open to having us do a game night there. That's preferable, and I always do priority to women-owned businesses here, especially the local small businesses, and also places that do not charge as much. I am a small business just starting out, so having to pay a large fee for a game night is difficult on top of all the other expenses I have. So I'm really excited. This place seems to be like a soda shop. They're super new. I've actually not been there. So from what I've seen online and on their Instagram, I think it's like a small, I want to say cafe, but like not a full cafe, like probably half of the stacks with like sodas where you can like mix like those specialty sodas where you can have syrups and things like that. Online on the pictures, I only saw 1 table, but those could be old pictures as well. So yeah, let's go see how they are. All right, just pulled up, ton of parking and free parking. The only thing I am concerned is it's on a main street when you pull in, so you have to go over like a lot of lanes of traffic, but that's not too big of a deal. I'm not worried about that at all. It seems to be kind of in this like strip mall where there's like business, and they're on the end. So I'm excited. We're gonna go inside.
She just seemed like a business. She's a business.
Thank you. I got delay code. We just finished looking at the space. We're just going over our thoughts.
Yeah. So yeah, she's a business owner, so she gets it. We don't have to explain that part to her, which is nice. At
first I was like, ooh, this looks like she just opened. I'm kind of concerned because there's a lot that's unfinished. But after hearing her story, I was like, she has so many local businesses on her. She makes space for them on her walls. There's a local girl that makes books to go that I thought was cool.
Yeah. She's even in a free library too. Like a take a book, get a book.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
The back of the space was kind of small.
Yeah.
Inside the temperature was warm.
Yeah.
So I was like, it might be hot, but if we do it in the evening, I think it should be fine. The back is what got me. She has this gorgeous concrete in the back. It just needs string lights. It's huge. depending on the weather, though, I think it could be cool to have something in the back.
Yeah.
And I thought about the other business girl I know who wants to do, business person I know who wants to do, like sell plates and have food and stuff. What else did you think of? I thought about a birthday party could be fun. So what they do is they have all the alcoholic drinks that you know, including wines, and they have non-alcoholic versions of everything, which is really cool, especially I live here in Utah. I've not heard of a lot of the stuff. Like, she's got a few bottles imported from Italy. It's like award-winning. She can make anything. A lot of her audience is sober. Some of these drinks have a little bit of like mushrooms in them, I guess, that can help you feel that elated feeling when you're drinking without giving you actual alcohol. Some of them are low in sugar as well if you're diabetic or on GLP-1s. She was educating me on that. I had no idea. And also like senior citizens who can't have alcohol with their prescriptions. So I was like, that is so cool. So I'm gonna plan like a girls' night, probably.
I liked how every single product on her shelves, there was a point to it. It wasn't just oh well, I know this sells really well everywhere.
Yeah,
so,
each had a story.
Yeah, every single product had a story. You could say, hey, this is why this is on here, and this is what it means.
And she's willing to make like a cool mocktail. She'll have a few versions, and I'm gonna think of a theme. I'll shoot a flyer over to them, see what they think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm thinking of like sip and play, girls' night out. I really like the back. I want to put food with it somehow. I'm gonna maybe I partner with somebody. I wonder if we could fit a food truck back there. It's huge.
They do. Yeah, they do actually get full. One of the businesses there gets full truck, like semis deliveries. So they can fit pretty big stuff back there. It's bigger than you think.
I have to do research. I don't know any food trucks except for the popcorn one, and she's hella far. All right, I feel good about it.
Yeah.
At first I was like, I don't know, but then after hearing her story, and I was like, okay. And we haven't done one in the city either. It's more on the west side. Just gave me a ton of ideas. I would want them to come like a bartender at like our wedding or something like that, because I'm like, that's so cool. I would want to bring you to my event. That's just because I feel like it's an experience, you know?
Yeah.
And not everyone can make it there. I don't know. I just think it's cool. Dilly Cone, we're having Hawaiian food for dinner. Head home. That's all I got so far, but I'll keep y'all updated. Once I try to flesh out a theme. When we got home, we got to try this new game called Cozy Stickerville. I bought it, I want to say months ago, and we finally got to try it because we had time. And because I almost hate learning new games, and it's been kind of taunting me on the shelf. So I've heard great things about it, and was like, all right, we have time tonight. Instead of me playing Wingspan or Finspan for the umpteenth time, we will play this game instead. Obviously, I bought it because of the name Cozy and was like, this is going to be really fun to have. And it shared about how, if you haven't played this, you add stickers to this board. And it gave me a little anxiety being like, oh my gosh, that's a permanent part of the game, right? Is adding stickers to it. But as we played, I was like, oh, okay, I get it. But it did kind of make me nervous being like, once we put stickers on this, that's it. And then I have to buy another one. From what I understand, they do have expansions. So when we get this board full of stickers, I'm sure I'll be looking at those as well. I try to learn new games because obviously we want to be able to teach these at game night. And because I want to be able to understand it so well that I can teach it different ways for different people, right? Since we all learn differently. I do hate reading rules. That's why Brandon is really good with this. I love to play new games. I just don't have the patience to read them sometimes. I really like this game because basically it's kind of like choose your own adventure. It'll give you like A or B choice. When you go there, you have to put a sticker down, read the card that goes with the choice you made, and then make a decision off of that, whether to go foraging or to get wood or things like that. So I think my audience will really love this idea, because I know that a lot of us have decision fatigue, but this game isn't like this super open world. It's like, do you want to meet a new neighbor to live on your land, or do you want to get wood? So it's like really cool, because it's not this whole like you can do whatever you want, and then sometimes those games are more strategic, where this is similar to how I would say Stardew Valley is, what do you want to focus on? So I really, really like that, and I love that we are able to try a new game. We try to do one at least once a week, but we don't always get to. But this is something I want to keep doing, especially for those who love to, or actually those who hate to learn games like I do. So I hope to buy another cozy game for the collection, and will update you guys when I can. That's everything I have for this week. Until then, stay cozy.